I think I have managed to. Okay. So probably a little bit different. I've been playing with it the past couple of hours to figure it out. That's all I got. For tonight, I'm going to be working on Boingrot numbers. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these. These are from the Gloomspite Gitz Spearhead, actually. Well, Vanguard box. I like them. They're pretty cool. I've done quite a few of the other ones already. These ones I've been waiting for certain colours and kind of the motivation to get them done. I don't know why. I just couldn't get myself around to doing it. But here I am, doing it now. That's all I got. So tonight I'm going to Bounderz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these. These are from the Gloomspite Gitz Spearhead, actually. We're done? So yeah, that's kind of what I'm going to get at. All I've done is I've just airbrushed them with the orange just for glow, which I'll be using a red contrast to go to the top. Just rather than use the white, just kind of use the highlights of the brush. Yeah. Very low in the mix. What about now? Okay. What about now? No. No. Hello, okay, just session Gloucester. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm trying to add some music and that, so it's not always quite quiet and all that. But if you can hear it, if you can't, let me know. If you can't, also let me know. And I'll sort out my volumes and I can lock them in there. Yeah, right. Yeah, sorry, I'm just trying to kind of figure it out, get it all done, so I can make it a better experience for all. How's everyone? How's everyone's day been? Good, I hope. Also, let me know. I've just been what I've been doing today, and I'll sort out my volumes. Well, I've been getting all this stuff. Good, I'm glad you like it. It's royalty free, so I don't have to worry about getting copyrighted. But it's going to be the same song on repeat, so I hope you like it. Because I didn't have time. I was kind of rushing it. Just before I went live to try and get some music on this stuff. Good, I'm glad you like it. It's royalty free, so I don't have to worry about getting copyrighted. But it's going to be the song on repeat, so I hope you like it. Because I didn't have time. I was kind of rushing it just to try and get some music on here. Tones on the faint side. Are they better now, or do I need to go louder? Because I can go a little bit louder on my mic if need be. Dulcet tone side. How was Comic Con, Ross? Are they better now, or do I need to go louder on my mic if need be? How was Comic Con, Ross? Did you enjoy it? How'd that go, Chris? Did you win? Oh yeah. She's fairly well about. How'd that go? Did you win? Please turn me up a little bit more. Up a little bit more. Cool, cool. What was your mad nids list? Was it cray cray and a hey hey? If you're wondering, yes, I'm going to be basically kind of doing these on a production line. I'm not going to just sit here and do one, I'm going to do all of them. Smells a lot better than Warfest. I mean, can't be too hard. This is not doesn't smell as bad as a Magic the Gathering kind of gathering. It's been a long time since I've been to a Comic-Con. What's repeating? You're all saying it's something's repeating. What's repeating? Is it the music? If the music, I'll just turn it off. Your mad nids list. Hierophant. Ooh. Hierophant. Ooh. That's a bit naughty. Did you do Crusher Stampede? Naughty. Did you do Crusher Stampede? Christ. Did you win though? Because you said you were against Tau. Did you win? Did you? I'm guessing he said you were against Tau. Or did you win? Did you put out the bag? Did you won? Did you carry us to his place? Or did you win? Did you put out the bag? Carry us to his place. Oh, good. Well, if the audio keeps playing up, I'll just turn the music off and then I'll figure it out for another time. But if it's fine for now, just let me know. If the audio keeps playing up, I'll turn it off. I played some more Destiny today, Ross. Now, just and I got some sick ass guns, some really good ones. Played some more Destiny today, Ross. Agent Fleet and I got some. What did you take again? Sick ass guy. Hierophant, Hive Type. Oh yeah. Alright, fair enough. I saw Harrispex and I thought, whoa. Hierophant, Hive Type. Oh yeah. Alright, fair enough. I love it so much. I saw Harrispex and I thought, whoa. That's a great model, I love it so much. I like that. Decided to do the orange underneath the red to give it a bit more of a warmth. And I don't know if you can see that, but I really like how that's come up as a baseline. I like that. Alright, I'm going to turn... Decided to do the orange underneath the red, that off, to a bit more warmth. Where's turn music off? And I don't know if you can see that, but I really like as a baseline. Linear rifles are okay. Linear rifles are okay. I've been using a trace rifle all day. Does the audio sort itself now that I've turned the music off? Sounds like fun. Hello, Ro. How are you? Does the audio sort itself now that I've turned the music off? Sounds like fun. Schooner. Hello, Ro. How? Does the audio sort itself now? I'm presuming it's because of the music. Schooner. Which that's fine, because I can sort that. Not tonight, but for another time. The audio sorted itself now. I'm presuming, which that's fine, because I can sort that. But for another time. Good old Sean. I'm sure he's out there somewhere faffing with it. He's outside cutting all the wires. Good, Schooner. How are you? I'm sure he's out there somewhere. He's out there. Sorry, I am trying to figure out what what's on. Squiggy squigs. I mean, that's squigs. What the plan is to go over the red and come back with the orange at the end. Well, not that orange, but another orange at the end. It's like a candy. I like it. As I say, I haven't really seen you much recently, Scooter. That'll be alright. Oh, I would absolutely love a mangler squig. Squiggy squigs. I mean, they're squigs. Yeah, I would love them. Those mangler squigs are so good. Yeah, I love them. Those mangler squigs are good. Oh shit, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh shit, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Is there any particular jobs you're after or that you're looking for? Have you been applying? Have you been getting stuff out there? the jobs you're after or that you're looking for. Have you been applying? Have you been getting some? Sorry, dude. I mean, maybe if you want to talk about anything, we all are. I think it's safe to say. Sorry, dude. I want to say that. I mean, maybe if you want to talk about anything, we all are. I think it's safe to say. I can speak for everyone. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, I can imagine. That should do it. In theory, that should stop the repeating of audio. Yeah, in theory, I have fixed it. If I haven't, then I give up. I just won't speak. Good. Yeah, so I've basically shut off all audio inputs except one. Because when I don't know if anyone ever used OBS, but when you add all your layers, they all technically can have an audio input. So even the ones that don't actually have a microphone, I've shut them off. So in theory, it's done. Is the buffeting stopped? Is it all kind of fixing itself now? God, this bottle red is bloody stunning. Good. Goody goody gumdrops. He's been doing pretty well with that, I think. The lizard men, I have a load of them done at the studio. Yeah, at the studio, and then I have some Agrodon Lancers just over there that are primed and ready to go. But I was building them last night, so I was tempted to paint them tonight, but I thought, do you know what, let's do something a little bit different, and I might paint them tomorrow. I haven't decided. Not tomorrow, Monday. I'm undecided. We'll see. I thought tonight should be about the squigs. Squigs. But here they are. My wee drummer boy. Yeah, I've got 6 of them done up, and then I primed them, and then I did my little white Xanathol as well, and then I'll give them a good going over tomorrow. We'll get all the base colours done, all the airbrushy stuff. Yeah, I'm trying to focus on the Gloomspite Gitz at the minute, get them finished because they're almost done. Because then once they're all done, I can move on. Christ. It's Dave. Is Dave come to grace us with a joke? One thing I love about just doing when you're just doing the base colours is that you can be kind of messy. Yeah, at the minute I'm doing the Gloomspite Gitz Spearhead Vanguard box for Liam. And I've done the Seraphon one, and now I'm doing this one. I've got some more Death Guard to do, but it's basically finished. Oh dear. I didn't realise you liked Old World, Dave. Oh wait, no wait. Is Age of Sigmar you don't play? I don't remember. Yeah, I really want some resin bases. I've never used them. I've always just kind of just done what I'm doing now. Well, I never even used to do that. But I would like to get some resin ones for like Grey Knights, because I'd like to do like the cathedral ones. That would be pretty cool. I always have a weird experience with resin though. Excuse me. It's Jack. Hello again, Jack. Put 5 down. The Sigma ones, yeah. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Kit Bash Carnage. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It's Brian. Energy bases? What's that? What they look like? Describe them to me. This Bile Red is a stunning colour. Like I don't know why I've never used this. I don't really often go in for contrast paints, really. I like them, but I don't use them like this normally. I normally just use them like how I was using Skeleton Horde for the horns, and as what well, you basically use them as washes. Which probably is wrong, but Schooner, you've got a do you have a 3D printer, if I remember rightly? Might be wrong. Yeah, so do I. I normally use Flesh Tear Red 2 on my Tyranids for Behemoth, but I didn't want to go quite so dark because I want these to really be bright. So I want to just kind of, hence why they are orange underneath rather than white. I want to keep it warm. Warm. Not that lucky yet. Alright, fair enough. I could have sworn it was. I don't know who it was then. Yeah, Dave, that lemon cider is good. Their blood orange one's really good as well. But that lemon one is so fine. Because I think they've got a cloudy lemon and they've got a normal lemon, and they both good. What cider? An alcoholic apple-based drink. I think, if I remember correctly, in the States, is apple cider counted as just apple juice? I can't remember. Yeah. Most people do. Alright, cheers, fam. Oh yeah, I love a bit of Scrumpy Jack. When I was in the army, we used to buy the glass barrels. Oh yeah, just like Dave just mentioned, the glass barrels. And that would be us. We'd have like a Guitar Hero night because we were cool as fuck. And we'd just be down in these bloody these flagons, big ass things. It was good. Alright, fair enough. Ray, you bastard. Man, getting a paintbrush in these mouths isn't the easiest thing in the world. I think the only cider that I just can't get on with, but I am a cider drinker. If I'm drinking a draft or something like that, I like beer a lot and ales and stuff, but I prefer cider if I have the choice. But the only one that I just can never get on with is Thatcher. Not Thatcher's. Love Thatcher's. Is Boingrot. Can't get on with it. What the hell? What the hell are you talking about, Dave? What the hell are you talking about? Someone just broke Dave. It's not as good as licking a sweaty gooch, to be fair. I just found this is gonna sound really weird, but I find Boingrot to be thick. What's the other one? Magners, not Boingrot. I mean Magners. Sorry. Not Boingrot. Magners. Yeah, I find Magners to be really thick. If that makes any sense. And luckily, I built most of these models with their mouths shut, but unfortunately, some of them had to have their mouths open, and this is making it a real pain in the ass. Copper bag's okay. I find the copper bags like Record League. It's really sweet. Like, one of the biggest things that gives you a hangover is the sugars. So I always find that if I drink like Red Bombers or Record League or Old Moot, you know, all that kind of stuff, I just wake up. I'll just wake up with a hangover. I'm not that big of a drinker anyway, so I tend to just stick to just nice bit of Stowford Press or Strongbow if I have to, but I like proper ciders, really. Thatcher's is where I normally go if I want it out of a can or something. I like Thatcher's. Thatcher's is good. Get yourself a bit of Barnstormer, a bit of White Lightning. You can't say that, Chris, and not tell us your bad experience. Okay. You can't sup dark fruits. Doth one sup cider? White Lightning on the park bench. Christopher's got a story to tell. Hello. I thought I'd add my face to this one. Now that I'm using OBS, I can do that. I can do that now. Isn't that magical? Go on, Chris. Tell us the story. Tell us how you met. How you met our mother. Funny you mention that, Schooner. I'm thinking the same thing. I'm doing white fur with like grey skin with white fur. In fact, I have one here somewhere. Where is he? This is the kind of colour scheme I'm going for. Try and bring that into focus. Yeah, with leathers and stuff like that. Can't really see it but he has white fur. Trying to sort this light out so it's not right in the camera. That'll do. Albino rats, indeed. I think I can come in with the whites now. Right, I think I need a bone colour. Yep, I do. Classy to the last. Yeah, indeed. Wow. Someone's really giving it. What the hell? Someone's really giving it some out there. ASMR? No, be nice. That's better. Shake Witty. Basically doing what I'm doing here is what I did when I painted that Deathmaster, that Skaven model, about a week or so ago. I'm kind of figuring this paint scheme out on the fly. Well, I'm not, but I am at the same time. Because that's, you know, this seems like a fun way to do it to me. Yeah, I finished it. I finished it ages ago. It's good. I liked it. I wasn't the hugest fan of it, as in, I think it was overhyped a little bit. It was good. It wasn't great though. It wasn't, you know, the best thing I've ever seen, like everyone was making it out to be. But it was pretty good. Did make me want to play the game though. I didn't, but I nearly did. I went to play it, but then I remembered that I haven't long played it. My brush is fraying. Does it matter what the show? No. No, I can't remember what it's on, but whatever it is, I don't have it, and I don't really plan to watch it anyway. I'm gonna probably start watching Shogun tonight. Because I just had a bit of a movie day. I watched Tombstone, watched Shang-Chi. Oh, and I actually watched a little bit of The Witcher again as well. I was eating my dinner. So I might put that back on when I go to bed. I don't know. Jack, what are you talking about? Are you... Oh, it's Twisted on Prime, is it? Oh. Are you Jack, are you on about you didn't like Fallout? I'll be your Huckleberry. Think I'm gonna just focus on this one now, just because I think this may take a lot longer than how I planned it, as long as I plan to stream. to what? Yeah, Val Kilmer was good in that one. Like I've seen it before quite a few times, but I haven't seen it in a while, and I always forget how many famous people. There's some big ass names in that movie. I'll basically watch anything that Kurt Russell's in though. This guy's great. Are you at home, Kitbash? Are you at work, sorry? Is that why? Is that why you're not at home? Yeah, Escape from New York. Great film. Snake Plissken. Are we still talking about Fallout? Like, yeah, the show's flawed, but I mean, it was better than everyone was. It was a lot better than I was expecting it to be. So, I'll give it that. Can't really add so much more on that, as long as it was better than expected, which it was. Sorry, I'm just concentrating. Next 12 hours. Oof. What do you do? We all want to know. Oh, this brush is. I think my brush is on the way up. This is what brush I basically use for everything. I think the hairs are starting to really badly fray. I need to get some good better brushes. This is my element one. I got it when I was up there for the Thane hammer. I like it. It's a good brush. Squigs. Boingrot Bounderz. I do maintenance, thank you. I got my brush soap over there. Just this one is just kind of funny. What are you talking about? Godzilla vs Kong was okay. I thought that Godzilla X Kong, the New Empire one, I wasn't a fan of that one. Yeah, not much of a fan of that one at all. guys talking about. I've lost track. I've lost all hope. Apparently this is a 0. Fucking size that brush. Chewdaka. Maybe. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Chewdaka daka. Jihad, jihad. Whoop. Nearly dropped him. The darker darker. I might do one. I'll do one day. The chew part, like, that's for the rats. That's why it's my logo. It looks like he's saying, kiss me, smart ass motherfucker. Fluff. Let's see, what blues do I have? Navy. Canterbrick. Do a bit of scale 75. I promise I will never die. Whoops. Yeah, you gotta pop the scale 75 paints when you first open them. God, that's bloody fluff. Go away. I haven't seen that film in so long. That's a shame, Brian. Oh, what's the matter with me today? I'm exhausted. Ugh. It's probably the staying up till 1 o'clock in the morning, building Agrodon lances. Thank you to everyone who stuck around last night, by the way, as well. I had a great time. It was a long old stream, though. Didn't feel like it. Alright, you're going to give me the actual colour now. Stream's not stable today. Is it bad? To the point of, like, it needs sorting out now? Yeah, lots to do. I was wondering, by the way, yes, I'm doing the robes blue. Okay. Note to self, don't move. And whilst I'm eternally grateful, Brian, you said you got loads to do, but here you are, chilling out in the chat, which I'm glad. The scale 75s are really good, but you've really got to get that mixed up properly. Otherwise, you're going to get that. It's just the pigment just doesn't mix. Because they're gel based, but the colours really pop. I like them. It's probably playing up a little bit because I'm trying out OBS, but because of how I'm using it on the laptop's probably struggling with it. So we'll see. Where's everybody from? Well, Jack is from the Netherlands. Schooner, I think, is Scotland somewhere. I think maybe Glasgow or Edinburgh. Kitbash is Irish but is living in Scotland, if I remember you said yesterday. So there's quite a few Scots in tonight. Brian is from the Americas. Don't remember where. Kansas City. Time for the Kansas City Shuffle. Good. Oh, I was right. Well, it is Glasgow. Good. Chris is not actually in Gloucester. That is a reference. A clever one, but he's not actually in Gloucester. No luck catching them swans then. Chris, you in Hampshire? I'm in Hampshire. I don't know what they're doing out there, but they sound like they're having a great time. Aronson. Boop, a little bit brown. Let's say if you're a local, Chris, I'd be up for a game if you want to. I'm dying to play a bit more 10th. Do it, Jack. Do it. My phone just sent me a notification. Apparently, it's going to rain here in a minute. It's interesting. I'll have to shut the window in a minute. Get the drinks in. Get the drinks in. If I had any beer, I would have one. Yeah, I'm in a bit of a drinking mood. I should have got some ready. Alas, dear Uric, 'twas not meant to be. Fishing for info? What was happening? What's going on? Spill the beans on what? What am I supposed to be spilling the beans on? I can't help it, I don't know. So I actually don't know. I know everything about 4th edition that you do. I only know what's public. I only know what's been released on Warcom. I went up to the open day with Liam. I did have every intention of playing a game, but my anxiety kind of kicked in a little bit because I was very aware of the fact that I would be doing it myself. And then I just felt like I was holding. It sounds stupid, but I felt like I was going to be holding Liam up, even though we went up there for this event. Because Liam's already done it, like he's experienced it, he's done it fully, properly. I've just inside I felt bad because I'd want to go experience this thing that Liam's already done. I didn't want to kind of hold him up, you know. Which, I've not told him that actually, but he'd probably say that if I'd said it at the day, he'd be like, "Hey, he'd say I'm being silly." But my anxiety kind of kicked in, and I just kind of was like, "No, that's okay." And by the time I kind of worked myself up to kind of just be like, "Do you know what? Fuck it. Like, I want to play it. I want to know the rules now. I want to have a feel for it, a good feel for it now." It was too late. They were like, "Oh yeah, the next game will be at 6 o'clock," and we were like, "We're not waiting 2.5 hours just to play a little bit of 4th edition." So, and no, I'm not on any of those. So I don't get all the gloss. I know it's nothing to feel bad about. It's not a conscious thing. It's just at the time my head was going, you've driven all the way up here. Like, it's because it was just me and Liam. Obviously, Warhipster was there and some other people were there as well. But, you know, they were kind of doing their own thing. And I just felt bad. I didn't want to kind of like drag Liam around. Like, yeah. Like I said, if he was here, he'd be telling me I'm being silly. But it's just, I can't help how my head works, if that makes any sense. I felt bad on the day, so I didn't end up doing it. I do regret it. I wish I did do it. Because I wanted to play it. We went up there to play it, but the actual event itself was a bit pants, though. So, yeah, there it is. So yeah, answer your question. I know what you know. I've seen them. I physically have seen the models in person. I've seen everything that comes in the box up at the event itself. And they're really nice. They're really cool. The Stormcast ones are a lot bigger than I expected. Skaven obviously are Skaven, but the Skaven ones are really cool. The little dioramas they had them on. The diorama itself was smart, but it wasn't lit. Like they had like multiple little mini cases with just the armies in, nothing else, out on the floor, and they weren't illuminated at all. So you kind of, I actually held my phone up to light it up so I can kind of see in the glass case. It was a bit, you know, it was a bit silly, but the actual models themselves are really nice, and I'm super excited. I'm looking forward to seeing them. I'm looking forward to them coming out, should I say. It was a good day though. The exhibition was really good. Got loads of ideas from that. Suggs was there. Didn't actually. She was out. She was with whatever her boyfriend's name is. Outside in Bugman's. They were there visiting. Warhipster was there. Mikey from Hellstorm Gaming was there. The new team, the girl with the blonde hair, who does the painting videos now, and the guy with the longer hair, they were both just sat in Bugman's as well, so saw them too. I knew her name, but I can't remember it. Of course, they had the I didn't actually know that they had a painting competition. The Legends of Paint one. Because I didn't book the tickets myself. I didn't get any email notifications about the Legends of Paint thing. If I'd known about that, I would have put a model in. But yeah, I had no idea. What, will AOS 4 sell out? Yeah, probably. I expect so. I have no doubt that it will probably very most likely sell out. Leviathan did not sell out, I don't think. I thought it was going to, so I literally I was like waiting by it to order the Leviathan box. Also, I was just like, oh yeah, I don't want it to sell out because it's the new system and all this lot. But I don't think it did. So, but this AOS 4 they've made it is quite a big deal. And I think everyone knows that it's a big deal. You know, so I think this is the one that a lot of people, because a lot of people who don't play AOS are going to be playing it and picking it up rather than just the returning players. So it's a shame, really, because when the Leviathan box first came out, I was so hyped for it. I was like, yes! Like, mainly because obviously, being a Tyranid player, like, it's been a long time since we've had some like a good Tyranid release, like especially a devoted one. So when you get one that's actually part of the launch box, you get all these new models. I was really excited, and even like when the models actually came out, I was like, oh wow, these models are freaking great. What the hell was that? I was like, these models are freaking good. I love them. They're so good. But then after the box was released, and then they started bringing out the rest of the Tyranid line, i.e. the Norn Emissary and the Biovores and all that lot, I was just like, oh, well, these are much cooler than them. So that was quite funny. Yeah, but Old World's different though, because Old World isn't. Let's be honest. Like, as much as it's got the nostalgia factor, Old World doesn't have the same following as Age of Sigmar anymore, because you know most of the people who had Old World, I know a lot of people that were going to be quite sour about it when it was released or announced for Old World to play, because they'd sold all their armies, so they don't really want to do it anymore. They've moved on to AOS. Like, that transition has happened. They don't want to go. They don't want to move back. They want to move forward. And new players coming in, the younger generation playing in, they're going to look at the Old World models and be like, well, these look kind of old and a bit shit compared to, you know, the newer line. And most of them are metal and this and this. I just can't see it. But yeah. Sorry, 1 second. Close the window because it's starting to rain. That's better. Or is it? Ooh. I haven't looked. Is the Old World rule set close to Warhammer Fantasy? I didn't even touch the book when it came out because I'm one of those kind of people that just don't really have an interest in it. Because, I mean, yeah, I'd rather play AOS. I used to play I used to play World of Fantasy a long time ago. I've just moved on. That's what I mean. So that's why I say that, because I personally have moved on. What have you said, Brian? GW's missing a golden opportunity with these boxes. Yeah, but then, I mean, I get it, but however. They don't want you having your own ideas. They want you to buy their ideas. Because if you start doing your own ideas, then they're probably scared that the public will then soon realise. Hang on. I love those Christmas boxes. Right, 1 second, just adjusting something. I've just got some error messages coming up. Right. It's raining. Don't know if you can all hear that. Gets a bit loud. So those that are in chat at the minute, what is everyone planning to do for the bank holiday? Just gonna chill? Just gonna have a nice chill one? Are you working? Are you not working? The people must know. Or I do anyway. I'm not doing anyway. I'm nosy. I'm not doing anything. Nothing planned. Might go for a solo bike ride if the weather's good enough. But going by the sound of it, it's not getting any better. So the Christmas boxes, Brian, are basically like the Battle Force boxes. Let me think of an example. So the Death Guard one, a couple of years ago, you had Mortarion. I think it came with some Terminators. Oh God, fuck me, what was it? There's Mortarion, some Terminators, and some Plague Marines, I think. And some Poxwalkers. It was probably, it had Mortarion, I know that. And the Tyranid one had a non-emissary in it. It's basically like the Battle Force boxes that they're doing in a minute, but they were Christmas boxes. So, and I always forget to keep an eye out for them and try and get one. I want one because they're really good value. It's really hard to see. That's better. I can see what I'm doing now. What time is it? How long have we been going for? I don't even know what time is it? 9:30. Sorry, just got to make my phone keeps turning itself off. I'm trying to check to see if it's buggering up. It's basically it's telling me why it keeps buffering and stuff. And I'm trying to figure out where it was, how to change it. But I think I've figured it out. So I won't be able to do it for this stream, but I'll be able to sort out for next time. So that's good. Was Morty wearing a Santa hat? No. No, it's just a Christmas box. It's got nothing to do with Christmas. That would be fun. That would be really funny though. Just do all of Mortarian's all his regalia as Christmas themed. That would be so funny. I've decided I'm going to spend most of Monday painting. I haven't considered, like, as in most of Monday daytime, should I say. I haven't considered streaming it, or I have considered it, but basically, I'm basically saying, would anyone else like to hang out on Monday for a stream, or should I just leave it to me? Because if everyone's going to be busy, then I won't bother. I'll just do it by myself. Basically, if anyone's got nothing to do, let me know on Monday, and I'll do some streaming during the day. Because I'm going to be doing some paint anyway. So, let me know. Yeah, Jack. Those Christmas boxes are really good. I really want to start getting some towel, even though I don't have the time to paint them yet. But I want them. I mean, you could still paint Mortarion in Santa's colours. That'd be funny. Like, you could do Mortarion in, like, with the, like, because he's got his cloak. You could do it red and then white at the bottom. How do I swear? Oh, because I said about getting some towel. Well, I'm running out of my own stuff to paint. Like, Death Guard, I've got. I showed it last night, but I'll show it again. I have these left to paint for Death Guard. Ignore him. Ignore them too. They're done. They're just in here just because they're keeping them all together. And I brought them two home because I wanted to readjust some things. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I have like 10 Plague Marines, Scribus Wretch, and a Blight Hauler. And once that's done, all of my Death Guard are done. That I own. And I swear, I think I say this every stream. Like, yeah, that's all the Death Guard I own done, unless I get more. I.e., the only things that I would get now, really, is I want another 2 boxes of Death Shroud Terminators, a Mortarion, and maybe another Blight Hauler. But that's not need. That's just would like. But my next army, I was going to do Orcs or Tau, and I've decided I want to do Tau. Like, I don't think it would take me too long to paint my own ones with my airbrush. So, would I do it on stream? I don't know. I might just leave that for myself. But I'd do the battle suits on stream. I know that because that'd be cool. Okay. There's always room for more. Yeah. Yeah. We've got loads of Necrons down there, but they're for Liam. I'll get on with them. I'm going to be getting on with them soon. But they won't take me too long. I'm mainly getting on with all the AOS stuff in a minute, just to get it out of the way. Oop, a little bit of blue. Shite, wrong colour. I put the wrong blue on my dry brush. That's better. I need a texture pad. Cool. I need more tissue. Yeah, Tau are really cool. I used to collect them way back when. Just before COVID, I sold my Tau army to pay for Christmas presents for my daughter. So that's why I don't have them anymore. Well, I've got the original Tau Codex here from when they first came out. Woo! Bought that when they first came out. Yeah, look at them for some crude colours. The black ones with the yellow beaks, they're funny. Hey, it's some pretty, I haven't looked in this book in quite a while. There's some pretty good ideas for some colour schemes, actually. Those battles, the battle suits, they just look like they're made of clay. That broadside. Whoa. She is 12 this year. This is okay. I had this conversation with someone the other day. I can't remember who it was. Might have been Liam. I'm not entirely sure. This is what I miss, okay, from like old White Dwarfs and all the codex and stuff, is these style of pictures. Like how everything's always on the same terrain All the bases of just, they've got green rings. There's just something really nostalgic about these kind of pictures. You just don't see them anymore. Everything's all really like bombastic and really high product and everything else, where these are just a green mat, some fake trees, all the bases. Like, look at these. I miss that. I miss that so much. And yes, I'm killing time, by the way, because I'm waiting for my model to dry a bit before I carry on. Look at that. And then this is the last codex I bought. The towel. This is the last towel one I bought before I stopped playing them. So whenever this was. Stealth suits. I like stealth suits. That Farsight. There she is. The old Shadow Sun model wasn't too bad, but the Farsight one was pretty shit. Yeah. The new broadsides are great. The Storm Surge is fantastic. God, look at that artwork though. Look at that. That's like tattoo worthy, that is. Orc's face. Yeah. I used to love these when I was a kid. I say I was a kid. Whenever this was, whatever year this was, when they used to put these pictures in, these drawings of all the units, because I used to like drawing them, like because I like how they're set up, because they make them really easy to copy. I've got a Tyranid one down there as well. That's the same. Don't get me wrong, the codexes now, like I like the artwork and stuff. They're all really good, but it's just nostalgic, and they. Feshbridge. Yeah. And that's that. That's the end of the Tau codexes. Well, I need, to be honest, I want more. I need / want more models, because basically, I don't know if Craig's in the chat right now. Probably not. Maximus Craig, whatever his name is on YouTube. He's local to me as well, and he's been playing at a place. But he's just started collecting Death Guard, and the only army I have here at home, well, most of the Death Guard are at the studio now, but I've got Tyranids, I've got Death Guard. Bear in mind, I don't have a car in me. I've only got a motorbike. So Tyranids to carry in a rucksack are a bit of a pain because they're all different sizes, so I can't really put them in like a good box. So really, that limits me to Death Guard. But he plays Death Guard. I don't want to just have Death Guard versus Death Guard, like, so that's why I'm going Tau, because yeah, I think Tau are cool. I like Tau. I regret selling them. I had to, but it's one of those things. Yeah. God, my eye won't stop twitching. Right, where are we? You're at home. Right, let's get some Nuln Oil on that metal. Cheeky bit of Nuln Oil before I start highlighting. edition of Great Narrative Missions. It did. Like, I need to be honest, I've got some books down there that I need to go back and sit through them. Because there are some really good bits, and just it's the fluff. I like the fluff. The fluff's good. Just remembered something I wanted to do before the stream tonight as well. Does anyone know if the Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring ideally, is on any kind of streaming device at the minute? Is it on Amazon? Is it on Netflix? Is it on... It's not. I don't think it's on Disney. But I would like to know. If anyone could do me a huge favour and have a look for me, that would be good. That would be swell. Yeah, we always like a bit of fluff. You know, I'm a big lore guy. I like lore. Sometimes I like lore more than the actual game itself. Yeah, but your Prime might not be the same as my Prime. So. Yeah, that's what I mean, Jack. Like, you're in different countries, yours is going to be different. I don't have NordVPN. Basically, I have a routine that I watch a movie with my mum every weekend, so that we do stuff together. And we've been going through the MC. Why am I using this? We've been going through the MCU, but we're past Endgame now, so we're on the shit ones. So I want to try and watch all the Rings. But I have them on Blu-ray. I've got the extended ones, but we don't have a Blu-ray player downstairs, so. I will hold. Not on Netflix. Okay. You'd think it would be on Amazon because the fact that they've got Rings of Power. So they've obviously got the rights. Well, they might not have the right to the Peter Jackson ones, actually. Think about it. Ignore what? Ignore everything I just said. Clearly I don't know what I'm talking about. Not on Disney. Somebody, please. Please help me. Thanks, Jack. You have all the Rings on Prime. Good. Good for you. Anyone? I repeat, it is on Prime. I love you guys. You're great. That's okay. It doesn't matter if it's extended edition or not. For someone, it's basically my mum's never seen them, so she's never seen the Lord of the Rings. So to be honest, I've always been one of the. Okay, so controversial opinion. I personally prefer the extended editions. I love the books. Sometimes they're quite heavy. Sometimes they can be quite difficult to read. I have bought the books 5 times, including this one, this really freaking old one from 19 something. To look, dude. So this book is from 1961. It's really old. But yeah, so I've bought the Lord of the Rings quite a few times. Big fan. But I think getting for someone who has never seen or knows nothing about it, obviously people know what a hobbit. Most people nowadays know what a hobbit is, or they know who Gandalf is, etc. But trying to get people, the Bakshi one, I like that one, the Fellowship of the Ring one. What's it saying? I don't know what I'm saying. Oh yeah, trying to get someone who's never seen them into the extended ones. They're really long movies, and some people will be like, "Oh, this is the perfect way to watch it." It's like, yeah, but most people who did that saw the original first, like in the cinema or something, or just saw the original in general. So you didn't. Your entry into the franchise wasn't a 3.5 hour movie that's really heavy with plot and useless fluff. You know, you watched a designed for the mass media, for the mass public, should I say, movie. Sorry, concentrating. So sometimes when people say, "Oh, you have," like, if you've never seen Lord of the Rings before, and they're like, "You have to watch the extended edition," it's like, well, did you watch it as your first entry into the franchise? Like, that's what I was trying to ask. I personally, yeah, the extended ones are fantastic. It was mad to think. The Fellowship of the Ring is 23 years old. 23 years old. But that film has aged really well, I think. There's some effects in Two Towers and Turn of the King. Normally to do with Legolas, actually, which is quite weird. But there are some effects in those two that hasn't aged very well. But Fellowship, effects wise, I think is held up. I think it's good. I like it. I was gonna try and get one of those, the first edition Lord of the Rings, but that one's a first edition. Excuse me. That one is a first edition, but it's a first edition of when it was a book, one book. Who? This one? No, it's jumping out of a magic bag. That is gonna be Smoke. But like, he's really flimsy. They're all like it. I mean, look at this one. He's on the same kind of base, but he's the champion. But he's really flimsy. Let's see. Right. The Ralph Bakshi cartoon was really weird because the way they rotoscoped it, like something. If you go back and watch it, some things aren't even animated. They're just people dressed in really bad orc costumes, but blacked out. And then you've got the ones where it's completely rotoscoped over someone's like like an actual where they put it over a recording, and it's too animated. It's too much movement. And you got the ones where it's just such a weird cartoon. I can't remember what was, like, he was famous for another one as well. I can't remember what it was. Like Cat, yes. Just like Cat. Shooter Bomber in the book is pretty dark too. I mean, even in the movie. But, you know, and in the entire trilogy, spoiler alert, it's amazing how, I mean, you've got to give it to him. In the entire trilogy, only one character actually dies. So, he did pretty well in staying alive. Yeah. I missed that old He-Man cartoon. I think it aged really well. No, wrong. Ignore that. Ignore my last. Whenever I hear the theme song, it takes me back. So, but it hasn't aged very well. Is what I was trying to say. Night, Jack. Cheers for coming, buddy. Cringer. Yeah, the live action movie was shite. Yeah, I mean, I originally thought they were going to make The Hobbit into two, like, you know, An Unexpected Journey, and then There and Back Again, named after Bilbo's books, you know. So Unexpected Journey is to the mountain, and There and Back Again could be like the Battle of the Five Armies, like the Battle of the Five Armies. Maybe even the stuff with Smaug could have all been in that movie, and then go fuck off home. But nope. Those Hobbit movies, I don't like them. I'm sorry, I don't like them at all. I like Martin Freeman as Bilbo. I think he was a really good choice for Bilbo. But everything else, not a fan. Oh, bless me. Oh, gosh. That sneeze really gave me a headache. Oh. Oh, yeah. Morgan Freeman as Bilbo. So now, I think you're being silly. Paint. Oh, I should have brought another drink. I am thirsty. What time is it? 10 past 10. I don't think I'm going to be able to get them finished tonight because the paint's taking a freaking age to dry tonight for some reason. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to do this blue on his cloak, and I might call it, I think, for tonight. Boop. A little bit of blue. Look at that. Nice colour there. These skull, like I talk about these skull colours a lot. These skull colour colours are really good. I've got quite a few of them over there. But you really have to give them a good frickin' shake to get the colour getting really mixed up. Like the purples are really good. The reds are really nice. I've got like 4 or 5 reds, 4 or 5 purples, blues. I've got some yellows. That yellow's kind of split though. Yeah. I've got the metal and alchemy ones as well. I've got the golds and the silvers. But I do recommend them. They're just you've got to really give them a good mix in. Otherwise they kind of go like that and they split like that. That's all like it's all jelly and ugh. Sorry, I'm just concentrating on doing these edge highlights. like a freaking Star Fox villain. I have a soundtrack playlist for when I'm driving the van for work. I'm a big fan of movies in general. I'm a big fan of like movie soundtracks and compositions and stuff. I find them quite relaxing. I forgot that I've put some like old school video game ones in there as well. And the oh god, the whatever the fucking song's called from the first game. I came onto the van whilst I was stuck in traffic, and I had it on super freaking loud. Oh god, that song's so good. If you don't know what song I'm talking about, we can't be friends. I'm sorry. Is that coming up? Can you see that? Streets of Rage is a good soundtrack, you're right. I think one of the biggest like shames for me, not shame, as in it's a game that I love the soundtrack of the I love one song actually. But when I had my Sega, I would always go back and play that one game just to play the first level, and that was Sonic Spinball, because Mystic Cave song, man, that's a good tune. That is a kick-ass tune. But the game itself was very meh. The first one was like the first level was okay, but the soundtrack I could listen to, I've got it on my phone on my playlist. I've got the Doom soundtrack as well. Got the main theme for Assassin's Creed Black Flag on there. Got quite a few video game ones on there. Loads of Sonic songs. My ringtone on my phone is the original Doom song, the MIDI one. And when it plays, it comes on really freaking loud. Like, really freaking loud. So, I mean, no one in the chat's got my phone number, so I would, you know, you can't test it, but trust me, it goes freaking loud so much. Yeah, it is. Yeah, you're right. I agree. Cool. Sorry, I went really quiet then. I was just kind of concentrating. The more I use contrast, the more I just like. I keep trying to use them as they're supposed to be used, and it goes against how I like to paint. That's the problem. I very much like my painting to be like comic booky, high contrast, you know. And it's just like I'm trying like this is why I was kind of stopping and looking. Like I've used contrast on the squig, then I've used the style how I like to paint on the cloth, and the cloth looks so much better to me. By the way, when I'm doing this, I'm not doing it to show everyone. I'm doing it so I can see it, so I can see it under the light, so I can see what I've forgotten. But if it means you get to see it too, then that's why you're here, I suppose. That's a pause. Well, the orc just needs his skin highlighted with moot green in whenever that dries, which will probably be tomorrow now. And then I need to start working on him. Could highlight with. Oh, do you want to see something really funny? Okay, so I've just remembered. I completely forgot about it. So when I did all my, you can't really see it right now, but I did all my paints into drop bottles, all my Citadel ones. So apart from the ones at the front, because they're all contrast, they're all my contrast and my like shades, and I got my glaze and stuff here and stuff like that. But the rest of them are all on drop bottles. And I was going through them all. I was just kind of just sat here for hours, just kind of just getting on with it. And then I got to one, like, you know, they've all got I'd paint a little ball bearing agitator in them. Look at this. So this is my corn red. I don't know if that's coming. You can't, because the angle that that's how it came out of the bottle. I've kept it so that I know to get more corn red. But it's, I can't get it to get the angle right. It's water. It came out of the GGW pot as like almost. It looks like, you know when you've got an ice pole, but it's the juice at the bottom. That's what it looks like. Yeah, I've kept it. I've kept it for me, for my sake, so that I know to get more. Let's do a layer of red highlights on the squig, and then I'm going to probably call it there. Is anyone still here? Is anyone still hobbying along, or is everyone just kind of just led in bed? Just watching along. Dulcet tones and all. Still here, Kit Bash. Carnagio. Doing good. Almost done. I'm going to be doing some highlights. Not final highlights, but I'm doing some highlights on the red, on the squig itself, and then I'm going to come off and go to bed because I have a headache. I sneezed too hard and I have a headache. If you have all liked the format of this, by the way, please let me know, because this is my first time using OBS here. I use it with Liam all the time, but I've never really had to set it up myself before. Of course, it needs work. I need to work on it. But if you've liked having me up there, let me know. I'm gonna try and adjust the sounds, the levels, so that I can have music playing. Because I think that'd be cool. So yeah, let me know. What are you painting, Rua? Ah, cheers, Sean. Hi, Sean. Bye, Sean. Love you. For the algorithm god. Melee Plague Marines. Ooh. You were talking my language. Well, they've already got the Nurgle's Gift, so the Contagion range, so they kind of have that already. I tend to use the -1 to save, because 9 times out of 10 that the 3-4 games that I've played of 10th with my Plague Marines, with Death Guard in general, sorry, have all been against Space Marines. So cool. Yeah, a healer. Yeah, not a bad idea actually. Not a bad idea. Okay. So it doesn't look like I've come very far, but it's almost finished. Like the grot, he needs one last highlight of moot green on his top layer, but for some reason the green on that hand does not want to ever dry. I need to do his highlight on his hand and his ears, because this one has, I'll see his hand and his ears poking out. The rest of it's all armoured or clothed. I need to do a final highlight of a brighter red on him and an orange on the underbelly and his lips, and then sort his teeth out and the smoke, and that's it. Like, I don't have to do any glowy on the rest of them. I'm doing all the mushrooms for the Gloomspite Gitz. I've done and I'm doing them as glowing, but he doesn't have any glowing mushrooms, so I've done his like nighttime forest blue, and that's it. He's done. Fine. So yeah, I think I'm going to call it there, guys. Thank you so much for coming. Sorry if for any kind of software issues we've had with the audio, etc. It's all sort of, obviously I figured out what it was, so I guess I know now that I'll never have to worry about that again, because easily sorted. I'm probably going to not do any streams tomorrow. I'm going to probably play Destiny 2. So if anyone wants to play, just give me a shout. Happily play along. And then on Monday day, I'm going to probably smash out some more models, but not these, because I'm going to finish these tomorrow by myself. And I'll post the pictures so everyone can see them. And then if you've got any questions, let me know. Lovely to hang out with you all. Love you, and have a good weekend. Bye 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 bye.